right? The mock model. I've explained this a lot of times for the OG guys, right? This is by far probably my favorite model to trade because this is the easiest model to trade on NQ, right? So easy, but you will not see it every day. You'll probably, if you're lucky, you will see it 4 times per week. On Fridays, Fridays are my favorite days to trade. And so, what is mock? Right? First, you need to understand the meaning of mock. Mock is market on close, obviously, but that's not what's important, right? What's important is that this is this part of the trade, right? The last move. It's normally this, right? This move. So this is what you're trading, right? Sometimes it can be this, the low close, or sometimes, rarely, but sometimes there could be a doll that we have not met yet, and we could easily push into that high, right? And we don't even go lower, right? It depends on this depends on whether we have a liquid pool to get tapped within the last 15-30 minutes. If not, it's gonna go lower. So that's so it's easy, right? Do you have a liquidity pool like closer to you? Yes or no? If yes, then you go towards it. If no, we go away from it, right? Same thing in here. We had SMT here. Yeah, we had SMT here. So ES tapped this, and this looked like we were gonna be bullish. Same scenario here, but on in the other way, right? It would have been something like this. I'm trading this, right? I'm trading this part of the trade, right? This is market on close, and this is the weekly candle. This is the daily candle as well. This on the daily candle, you're trading the last hour, right? Or it could be the last 30 minutes, last 45 minutes, last 15, last 5 minutes, right? But also, why I advise you all to trade on a Friday, because Friday is the last day of the week, right? So on the weekly candle, you're trading this as well, right? So it's gonna be more volatile, right? It's gonna be way better because you're trading market on close. You're trading the daily market on close, right? You're trading the daily market on close, which you can trade every single day. Normally, it's the best days to trade are Monday, maybe Tuesday and Friday, right? But now, if you're only trading Friday, that means you're trading the daily and the weekly mock, right? Now this was really good because this was the last Friday of the month as well, right? So this would be daily, weekly, and monthly mock, right? So that's why it was super volatile, right? So now you understand this is the best trade. Best, you go and backtest this every last Friday of the month. Insane mock, insane, right? You will always find a huge move, right? My whole model is obviously turtle soups, but liquid pools below or above gaps. This is a trading model itself. So there will be a liquid pool in here. One taps it with SMT. One taps it with the turtle soup, my bad. And the other doesn't tap it and creates a failure swing with the SMT. Right? And this could be in the 5 minute, in the 1 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, not really in the hourly. Actually, this is the first time I saw it on the 30 minute, to be honest. Normally, I've seen it on the 15, and I've seen so many times on the 5, even on the 1 as well. But this is the first time seeing it on the 30 minute, right? It will tap into it. Really simple, right? A breakaway gap, you're predicting the breakaway gap when one asset taps into it, right? That's a one way of predicting a breakaway gap, right? So we can clearly see that this asset tapped into this, right? This is what I was looking at. I was looking at this FEG, to be honest. See, I still have a is it at this? Actually, no. Yeah, it was this. I had a notification on this this FEG, right? I had a notification on this FEG because Fridays I don't really trade because I'm done for the week. I had a really good week on FX, so I didn't want to force a trade, but I was still looking at the markets from my phone, and I had a notification on it, and we never tapped into it, right? We never tapped into it because I was looking at the 15-minute FEG. What I didn't notice was there was already a 30-minute getting created, right? And it tapped into it here, and on ES we never tapped into it, right? So as soon as I see this, I could have easily taken this trade, right? I could have easily taken this trade. I would wait for a lower time frame CISD or whatever you all wanna take, right? Normally I don't even wait for CISDs. I just wait for price action. I just wait for how the candles are printing. I've seen it so many times. I just know. To be honest, where I would enter on this is probably somewhere in here, right? Somewhere in here. I'll probably enter on here because I see this candle. The next candle opens up, taps into this OB, taking this low out, and as soon as I see price going higher, I will probably enter here. But the thing with this trade is I didn't see it because I was on my phone doing something else probably. And oh, Sunday open model, bro, I totally forgot about that. No, it's fine, right? Actually, Sunday open model, I don't want to talk about today. So I would probably enter somewhere here, but I did not see it, and I entered somewhere in here, right? Somewhere in here, knowing that this high is important, right? Because this is a high, and we create FEG breaking through this high, right? So this could be a true breakout, right? Whenever there is key levels getting formed at range highs, right? This could be a true breakout. Why I trust on this true breakout is because of time. If it wasn't for time, I would not trust on this, because this just because there's a FEG at range high doesn't mean anything, right? Because of time, I know price needs to go higher really fast, and and price had around 5-10 minutes to go to that that TP, I guess, right? And as soon as I saw this is where I pyramided, right? Someone asked me how to pyramid as well. This is the best way to pyramid, right? So first, what's going on? What, my mouse is tripping, right? So whenever there's a turtle soup, right? Turtle soup. Let's say your entry model is a chef's kiss, right? Your entry model is a chef's kiss. You wait till the closure, and the next candle soups it. You enter on this, the proper stop, everything. You enter on this, and you have your TP on this. You enter on this with one con, and when you get the model 1, this trades gets confirmed, right? And then you enter on 2 cons or 3, whatever you want, right? But let's say this was model 1, right? Model 1 got confirmed, and now as soon as it goes a bit lower, right, you enter. Never enter in here, but you can see when you have enough chart time, you can see when the candles are printing, you can predict that when it just drops instantly. Oops, bro. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Shit. Where was I? Bro, I just got a Amazon delivery, so I had to go and pick it up. Yeah, when it suddenly drops, right? When it drops, then you add your position, because you can get a better entry, and you gotta make sure that when you end on this, you always move your stop, whether it's to break even, or if you got a bad fill, maybe your stop loss is this. Either way, you will still lose the same amount. You're not gonna lose more. Right? Did you get what I said? Yeah, when it suddenly drops, right, with a wick, and as soon as it taps into a key level and goes higher, you can kind of predict that's gonna go higher. That's what I mean. That's how you see. Even in here, I think my stop was somewhere in here, and as soon as I entered, I moved my stop. I did something. I don't really remember what I did. That's pretty much it. No, I don't trade PO3, bro. Do you have any questions?